What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to talk about Las Vegas. We're going to talk about these updates that have been put out to the public. When is Vegas going to open? When are the casinos going to open? And when you should start looking to plan a trip to Sin City. Now, before we get into this video, today is Friday, May 22nd. And for those of you who don't know, it's my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. So I'm in a great mood, as you can tell. But without further ado, we can go ahead and get started with this video. Alright, so a few weeks ago, for those of you who might not be familiar or have not heard, Governor Sisolak, the governor of Nevada, came out with a reopening plan. And what this reopening plan entailed was basically what Nevada's planning to do to start opening up step by step in phases to eventually get back opening to the north. Now, when is Vegas gonna be open? The direct answer is pretty much when the governor says that Vegas is fully open. But them fully open is gonna take a while. For those of you who are not familiar with the phases, May 15th was the deadline for phase one, which basically entail all of the essential businesses that have been open, they can slowly start to lax the restrictions. And the non-essential businesses that haven't been open, like salons and barbershops and things like that, they did get the clearance to open over a 3-week span, but they were to open with restrictions. So if you were to be in Vegas, off of the strip, a lot of the businesses are opening and functioning again. But what y'all care about the most is the hotels. So the hotels are pretty much indicated that they will open when the casinos open, which is the one question that everyone wants to know is, when are the casinos going to open? So in order for the casinos to open, they had to put out this reopening plan, which was supposed to take 7 to 10 business days for the state and the government to approve. And in this plan, they basically had to detail how they were going to reopen, what they were going to do to meet cleaning procedures, to meet health procedures, all of the good stuff. So pretty much they're just waiting to get the okay from the state for them to open the casinos. Now, they've already said once they get that okay, they will start opening the hotels. Now, when the Vegas hotels do reopen, there will be cleaning policies. They've already talked about how they're going to have hand sanitizer everywhere. I was in Vegas the weekend as everything was closed, and it was just a weird experience, to be honest with you. When you leave to go out of a hotel, or if you're going through doors, there was someone there to wipe the doors down. There are hand sanitizers, dispensers all over the place. So for people who want to be clean and stay sanitary, it's a good thing, because Vegas has definitely started working on keeping it clean and having a clean environment. I experienced that before the shutdown, so I already saw parts of what they're going to be doing when they reopen. So I know that they've posted on social media that I believe June 1st, some of the hotels are starting to accept reservations. This does not mean that the hotels are going to open on June 1st. Just means that they're accepting reservations for June 1st. And I know some have like late May, but most of them are saying around June 1st or early June. But they have also indicated that if they are not fully open, or if they've not gotten the okay for the casinos to open, you will be refunded. So my advice that I've been telling everybody since day one is, don't book a Vegas trip, or don't plan your trip to go to Vegas until you see the official confirmation from the hotels, from the governors, from everybody in Nevada, state officials, saying that casinos have been given the okay to reopen. Because once they get that okay, that's when you're going to see all over social media, all over your phone. You can get the text from your family or friends, oh my God, Vegas is open. Like, when you get that message and you see those notifications, then you can start planning your trip to Vegas. Now, what I think about all of this is, what's going to happen is the hotels are going to open slowly. MGM has already said their first 2 properties that they're going to open is going to be Bellagio and New York, New York. Now, Bellagio makes sense. It's a high-end hotel. It's the water show. Everybody wants to go to Vegas and see the water show if they haven't been before. It's a main attraction, so that makes sense. Now, New York, on the other hand, and I get it's affordable and it's a good price and it's in a good location because it's right there by Park MGM and T-Mobile Arena. But I mean, you've got Park MGM, you've got MGM Grand, Luxor. Wouldn't have been my particular affordable hotel choice of preference. I would have probably gone with the Mirage, but I guess if you want to be spaced out property wise, I mean, I guess it makes sense. But those would be the first 2 hotels that are open, and then after that they'll start open on tourist demand. Same with Caesars property. Caesars has already said Caesars Palace and Flamingo will be the first 2 properties that they open, and then once they open based on tourist demand, they'll start opening other properties, which will be Harris and the Link. I did see somewhere that the Link Observation Wheel and on the Link Promenade, those restaurants and those shops and stuff will start opening once the casinos get the clearance, because everyone on the strip business wise is pretty much like, once the casinos open, all of the businesses are gonna start flowing in. The facts are just simple. Vegas is not open at this current moment in time as far as the major hotels. Now off the strip, you probably got the smaller hotels or not as popular properties that are accepting reservations and doing stays. But everything else is just waiting on the casinos to open. That's just the simple facts. Now nightclubs, bars, lounges, they've pretty much said this is gonna be at the tail end of reopening. So even when the casinos open and they get that okay, you're not gonna be able to go to the clubs, you're not going to a pool party, you're not going to the big popular bars, because they still want you to practice social distancing. They still want to take this pandemic issue serious. I mean, that should just be what everyone expects, because you can go to a nightclub where there's 500, 1,000 people in the club. I mean, that's not really practicing social distancing, so it wouldn't make sense for that to open right away. But for those of you who just want to be like, oh, I'm in Vegas, or I get to get the Vegas experience by just being on the strip and seeing the hotels, you can expect to probably make a trip in the next couple of weeks. I would assume between early to mid-June is when they'll probably get the okay to open the casinos. So that's when they'll start doing room reservations. But from my understanding, they're not going to be opening all of the rooms at the hotels. It'll just be, I believe they said at 50% occupancy. So half the hotels or half the rooms in the hotels will be open. Now the restaurants in the hotels have started opening up. They are accepting reservations, but most people aren't going to a restaurant in a Vegas Strip hotel. If you're a local and if you're a tourist, you're probably not gonna go to Vegas just to eat at a restaurant, especially if you can't stay there. Just doesn't make a lot of sense. What do I know? I guess we'll wait and see what happens. Now MGM and Caesars both have come out and said once they reopen that they will not be charging parking. So for those of you, I know especially in SoCal or in Arizona, states that are closer to Nevada in driving distance, that's gonna be a major win for you all, because you can drive and don't have to worry about paying for those parking fees that they started back charging in 2016. So that'll definitely entice some people to come to Vegas. But for other people who fly in, it won't really make that big of a deal. Or if you're considering renting a car while you're in Vegas, then you won't have to worry about parking, so that'll be a good incentive. Resort fees, on the other hand, that's a magic question. We're all waiting to see what happens, because a part of me says that they'll more than likely probably lower resort fees. I'm pretty sure they're not going to eliminate resort fees. They're going to probably give some type of offers to M Life members for MGM properties and Total Reward members for Caesars properties. But that's just something we'll have to wait and see. I'm pretty sure they'll do something with the resort fees to also draw people to come back to Vegas, because they need to get this money back. Now, when should you go to Vegas? Let's talk about this. I mean, let's be real about it. Like, most people who go to Vegas, they want the full Vegas experience. They want to be able to go to the hotels. They want to be able to hop through hotels, explore the hotels. They want to go to the nightclubs. They want to go to the pool parties. Like, the entertainment scene in Vegas, that's what makes the full Vegas experience. That's why most people go to Vegas. So if you go to Vegas and you can't go to a club, you can't go to a pool party, let's say you're gambling, which by the way is gonna be compact. So I believe they were saying that like table games will have 3 peoples, and I guess like on craps tables it'll be like 6 players max. So you can't even get that full craps table. Like, I mean, at least you can gamble, but it'll take away from the experience. Let's say you're gambling and you hit a cold streak, you're just not having a good day. What if you can't go casino hop to another casino? Or if you want to go to a club and you can't go to a club, what are you going to do the rest of the day? You in Vegas for 3 days and all you can do is gamble? I mean, some people want to flex on social media. Hey, I'm in Vegas. What's up, y'all? I'm in Vegas. Hey, I'm in Vegas, man. I'm doing my thing. I mean, some people want that experience and want to be able to be in Vegas. I completely understand that. But I'm not going to recommend nobody to go to Vegas if all you can do is just stay in the hotels and eat at a restaurant. Like, that's not going to give you the full experience. A lot of people have been wanting to go to Vegas for their first time this year, or have been planning to go to Vegas for their first time in the near future. And I'm not encouraging any of them to go to Vegas until Vegas is fully open. Like, if you can see the water show, that's awesome. I mean, but that's a 10-15 minute show. If you can't experience the nightclubs, if you can't go to the pool parties, Cirque du Soleil filed bankruptcy, so their shows might not even be operating. There still isn't even a word on when shows are going to operate. When they do start operating, they're going to be practicing social distancing, so they won't even be packed out. I'm pretty sure you won't be able to sit close to the stage. So is that the type of experience you want? I'm sure some people want to go to Vegas and just be like, I'm in Vegas. It feels good to be here. It feels good to be around people, because I'm one of those people. I love the vibes that Vegas provide. I love being able to meet people from other states, from other countries, people on the whole nother side of the world. I mean, that's what makes Vegas. But do you want to go to Vegas if you can't have that experience? I mean, comment below and let me know. I've seen some people saying they're not going back to Vegas until Vegas is fully reopened. I 100% feel that, because I in a way feel the same way. Now, I do videos for y'all, so I'm definitely gonna go to Vegas when they open, try to do room tours, see if they've updated the rooms, do a couple vlogs for y'all. But as far as me going to Vegas to want to party, I can't say I'm in a rush to do so. I'm supposed to be meeting up some of y'all subs in Vegas to hang out with y'all. But what we gonna do if we can't party? If your favorite restaurant isn't open, or if you gotta wait an hour because they're packed because of social distancing. If the buffets aren't open, like, what are you gonna do? So I'm in no way discouraging nobody from going to Vegas. If you're planning to Vegas just because you want to walk the strip and you want to stay in the hotels and you just want to feel the air of Vegas, your time is coming. You'll be in Vegas real soon, because I believe within the next few weeks they're gonna reopen. But if you're a party goer, someone like me who love the club, maybe do activities and things like that, but you love to party, it's gonna be a while before Vegas opens. So whenever the update come on the nightclubs, I'm definitely gonna make another video for y'all to keep y'all up to date on that. So that's gonna do it for this video. Hopefully y'all appreciated this update video. Hang in there like I am. I miss Vegas just like y'all do. I miss making these videos for y'all. I miss the interactions with people from all over the place. So hopefully we get to that soon. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, thanks for watching.